All right, guys, in a prior podcast we had done with Ron Converse, he gave us this really awesome tip about how you can play better in tournaments or just at your local league night or just playing around with your buddies. The tip is to walk the hole backwards, or at least take a look back at the tee pad backwards, because maybe you'll see a different line that you didn't see the first time. So I'm sitting here and we've got a pretty tough hole in front of us. We've got an OB creek running through the middle of it, and you've got two sets of trees here. And if I'm on the tee, I'm probably thinking, well, I have to either go super straight and barely miss the bridge, or, you know, maybe I can go super wide and hyzer or spike hyzer, something like that. But when you stand back here, you're able to see all the different lanes. This tree right here next to me, I never even would have thought of really attacking, but as long as you can come in under the branch, you'll miss the bridge and you should booty scoot right up to the basket, or just go on the other side of it, and as long as you clear the water, you should be okay. So a really good tip from Ron here, and we'll show you a couple other holes where this is a good example and why you should be doing this also. Okay, so now that we're on the tee pad for this hole, it looks a little more difficult to get to the basket because you have that bridge right there. But if you remember from just a moment ago, if you hit the tree that is directly right of the bridge, you should be able to booty scoot up on there, or just go to the other side of it and just do a little bit more hyzer around. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to not put it in the creek, because probably not going to get this disc back if I put it in there. So this could be the last time you see this. Okay, well, I didn't clear the creek. I think that's a good safe spot to be at, because now you're just pitching up over. So I decided in my head at the last second, I'm probably not gonna get there all the way. So I just threw a little bit to the right, keep it safe, keep it simple, save your par, don't bring the OB into play.
All right, guys, here's my take on this hole. My goal, because I've never made it across the creek, sometimes I try to forehand it, sometimes I forehand right at the bridge. Usually never works. Hit the cage, drop in the water. My take is to land between the two trees, as you could see when we were standing by the basket, off to the right of the creek here, have a nice little jump putt, and take a par. We're gonna throw the EMAC Truth and see if we can get it done. And that's gonna go in the creek.
Hit the tree. Uh-oh, splash.
That is what you don't want to do, folks. West side warship, to just go straight and land in the landing zone. Turned it over a little bit. If I would have aimed the right direction, that would have been money.
All right, guys, so this is another example of why you want to walk the course backwards, because this is where the hole finishes. It almost kind of finishes on a little bit of a peninsula. You've got road, OB pretty much surrounding the whole thing. You also have a tricky road OB right here, which is going to be coming directly out of your fairway. You can see our cart's down there. So you almost want to just throw as straight as you possibly can. But if you're fading right here, you're going to fade out of bounds. So you now know you have to hit this tree right here in front of me if you're going to have any kind of fade, if you don't want to go out of bounds. Because if you're fading at this tree or before, more than likely you're going out of bounds.
This tree is also a Mando, adding to the challenge.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
Yeah.
And that's why you walk the course
backwards.